Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about scenarios in Mists of Pandaria. They're exactly the same as Raid Finder, as you can see. So if you press the I button, you can see Dungeon Finder, Raid Finder, and now scenarios. And in these scenarios, you can get a Cage of Treasures and 30 valor points. But that's only for level 90s, guys. You can't get valor points if you're like level 5 or 10 or something. No. But you can go scenario. You can do scenarios in lower level as well, which is pretty fun. So you can replace those group quests with scenarios. There's 7 in level 90 anyways, and the one I'm gonna have a look at is Unga Ingoo. Yes, that's the thing. That's the scenario we're gonna have a look at. So at the scenario Unga Ingoo, there are 3 stages. The first one is to escort Brewmaster Boo to a certain place. But what place? Well, that's what we're gonna have a look at. So during that escort, what we had to do is face with some situations we had to deal with, basically. We had to kick some ass and take some names, basically. And it's kind of fun. It's like a group quest, just by the fact that you can do this at level 90 as well. As Blizzard want to say, it's like a PvE battleground. It's like the old Altric Wally, you know, when you had to go from stage to stage until you like got to the last really hard task, or not really hard task, but you know what I mean, and finish it and come out with lots of honor points. But in this case, if you win, you get a Cage of Treasures, and as if you're level 90, you get 30 valor points. Yay, it's not much, but it's something. And don't you want to know what's in that Cage of Treasures? I think you do, because there can be some pretty little things. And the first time also you will get achievement. So at this scenario we face with a lot of Hosens. And the Hosens, like, you meet them throughout the Mists of Pandaria when you quest and everything. And these scenarios are a lot of fun, to be honest, just by the fact that if you're a low level person, like let's say you're level 30, you have a group quest or you're stuck on somewhere. You don't want to do an instance because that takes too long. Do a scenario. Why? It's because it's adventurous. Obviously, if you've done it a few times, it's, you know, it's old news basically. But the first times they're pretty fun, and actually discovering these things are like awesome. So we arrived to the stage 2. We're gonna fill the brewing cauldron. I was pretty lost at this point. I thought like, okay, let's do this. I saw bombs, I picked up a bomb, I threw it on the ground and tried to defend him. And that's actually what you have to do. Like, my mind said that, oh my god, defend him. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Oh. So basically, you defend him. We are 3 people. And the thing with the scenarios is like, there's no role check. There's no specific role. You can come in as 3 healers. You can come in as 3 DPS. You can come in as 3 tanks. So having an off spec, if you do have 3 healers, is pretty good. Otherwise, it's gonna take a while. You might be screwed. Just by the fact that you have to DPS at some points. So at this very moment, I'm defending because I had no clue what to do, and one of my teammates exactly knew what to do. So he picked up a lot of cages, or a lot of, I think it's like kegs of some sort, and what you had to do with these is just pour it into this cauldron. You need 200 of these, and from one keg you get around 6 or 7 kind of stacks of these kegs, or liquid fluids, I don't know. So I'm defending here, but I'm gonna pick up some cauldrons as well, or cages. And one thing I noticed is like they have some mini bosses at these places. I was like getting really curious because this wasn't in one of these stages. There was one of like a cook or something, and I will come to him as soon as, and then I'm gonna talk about it. So here you can see me collecting some kegs. God, I want to say cages for some reason, and just getting those stacks and everything. I don't. If you die, I would guess you would like lose the cake stacks. You had to basically redo it. I actually died at the very last stage, but at that point we already won anyways. But at that point, I thought like, what will happen if I die? I died, but basically you can just resurrect anyways, so it's no problem. Now this boss, or this, I don't know what he is. He's a cook on a boat, and I was kind of curious, like, what the hell is he? I mean, is he part of the stage? No, he isn't. He did attack me though, just by the fact that I'm gonna take his kegs. He has a few abilities, which I didn't check into. I just run away. I was like, oh my god. Though he has one big ass keg on his back, so I'm guessing if you do kill him, he might drop like a 50 stack keg or something. So that's like one thing you could do. I don't know. I'm guessing he doesn't drop like epics, because that would be too epic for these scenarios. I was kind of curious of exploring these stuff, and I saw this rope. And I clicked it, of course, and I flew right onto the boat again. And the thing is, you take damage from this. And at the point where you are at this sail, basically, you take a knife, you go down, and just slowly, so you don't fall down. It's a pretty cool thing. So the point in stage 2 is basically to collect as many kegs as you can until you get 200 stacks. And in the final stage, we're gonna meet like a boss or something. At the end, it was so fun. I'm gonna show you it. Captain Ook is the last stage. It's the final stage. And he has a few abilities, nothing to worry about, as I saw at Rogue Tanked. I died by the fact, by the way, and you can use these cannons as well. So a good thing is to use them, because he will summon a lot of ads. They come from boats, they come from the air, they come everywhere. Don't make a joke about that. You know what I mean. You know. God. Alright. My DPS isn't great, as you can see. I'm as a Shadow Priest at the moment. If you're thinking like Shadow Priest sucks, don't think so, because they don't. It's just me that hasn't looked into it so much, or don't want to check into so much gear and want to gear up. I want to do that in Mists of Pandaria. So I died by the fact that there's so many ads. But as you can see, we're 3 DPS and we handled it pretty good. If you remove the fact that I died. Yeah. So, all in all, it was pretty fun. I got 2 achievements. I didn't get a treasure though, which was sad face. But this is beta, so like, I guess they haven't patched it or something. But when you die, or no, not when you die. When you kill the boss, when he dies, they celebrate. They take all these feasts and everything, like, celebrate good times, come on. And I got turned to these hosen. I don't know why. Or actually, you take this, if you drink this water, or I don't know, liquid of this keg, you turn into a hosen. And I got pretty curious by the fact that I'm like, oh my god, I'm a hosen. Can I do a slash dance? Can I don't know, do a train or something? You know, slash train. It couldn't dance, but one of the things it could do is wave goodbye. And this is exactly how I'm gonna end this video, by waving in a hosen style. He like, so I'm gonna do, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want to check out my channel, learn more about Shadow Priest, go ahead and check out my channel, which is, I think, there, to be honest. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Right, Sailor? Good, awesome. And I'll see you guys next time.